Namaskar, I am Dr. Watawe. I have the habit of touring and traveling. So, what happened was that I like to see the nature, architecture, buildings, and the old treasure that we have in India and abroad. Considering all that, I thought that it is advisable for anyone to go to the European countries which have got some history which can be seen and explored. Then they have their own food culture, they have their own traveling culture, then they like to travel on their own. So there are many things which do happen in European countries. So what I did was that I chose in 19 rather not 19 2017 to visit two countries. I don't like to visit too many countries at a time. It is one or two countries maximum. Spend 15 days in two countries, approximately 7 days per country. So that will be easier for us to see the places and all that. So that is what is the tricky thing in that. So for that, what happened was that I chose the Mediterranean region. So the two countries that I chose were Italy and Spain, who are just on two sides of it. So how to do and all that, because at that time the technology of recording and all recording or what you can say booking the hotels and all that, I didn't knew much. But then I went to one of my friends and he suggested me to go to Samarth Holidays. Samarth Holidays is run by Mr. Ratnadeep Todkar. Initially his office was in the 7th lane Rajarampuri Kolhapur. So in that office I just went and asked him that in December itself. I didn't go just in April, May and all that. I went in month of December and I had discussed with him that I would like to visit only two countries. He asked me a lot of questions, how, what and all that. So I told that I don't like to just go and visit the country and come. I like to see the country, see its culture, see the difference, see the things, get into the details of it and come back. So I will not be doing all the things at a time. So then my suggestion and his suggestion were that Italy and Spain would be better. So we chose the month of April 2017 to go to those two countries. Now, what are the things that we require when we would like to go there? The first thing is that we have to have passport. What type of passport? The passport should be such that when we go for a visa, the passport should be at least valid for 6 months after the date of travel is over. So we should have a valid passport. Second thing is that we should apply for visa considering all our bank accounts and all those. You have to give all the documents, photos, signatures. If you are a working person, you have to give an employee certificate. If you are a retired person, you have to give the retirement certificate. All those things you have to give. So when you give all those things, then it is a proper way by which a person can apply for visa. So what we did was that we collected all our documents, went to Mr. Ratnadeep Todkar and told him that these are our documents and we would like to apply for visa. He said that you can apply for a visa, but before that we have to book the hotels and tour and all that. So I told that what is the proper time that we should apply for visa. He told that I will apply in February and we will do all our booking 1 month prior, January, February first week, something like that we will do. So accordingly, he started the process of booking hotels, then trains and all that. So he completed the air booking, which I will discuss later on. Then he booked all the hotels. Then the way of travel from one place to the other. Then when I reach there, I will be picked up at what place by what type of vehicle to reach what place and all that. So all those things were well planned by him and told to me in details. So Ratnadeep told me that you don't have to worry of anything, everything will be taken care of. You have to go, enjoy yourself and come back. So accordingly, there were some more things that we have to take as a care when we go to European countries, specifically during April, May and all that. During that season, it is that it rains. Many times it rains. It doesn't rain for a longer time, but it rains heavily, so you have to be acquainted with it. So taking umbrella, then or you can say the coat, raincoat, you can say something like that. Then having some process in which we have the cash as well as a card which can be used there. Then We must always go with jackets because it can become cold there anytime. So taking all those things into care, then working mobile. The mobile, when we go there, the Indian cards won't work. So we have to have a way by which the Indian cards would work there, or you buy a new card when you go there. It is possible. It is not that you can't do it. So you can do that there. Then check the network and be in touch with the persons whom we are going to meet, be in touch with the persons who have sent you, and all that. So all that can be done easily by keeping yourself in a well acclimatized way, by what we can say a good network which will be there. So that is one useful thing that you should always do. Then uh, the passports, when we carry the passports, it is the most precious thing that we have. So what we do was that we normally have our inner garments having pockets in which we can keep the passport and the cash or whatever is there. It is safe, it is with us always. So that care is taken, and then we go for our journey. So our journey normally starts from Mumbai. So this was the introduction of Mr. Ratnadeep Todkar or Samarth Holidays, who have booked for me. And this is a old tour. What happened was that someone told me that since you are touring so much, why don't you give us to read something? So I told them that I already written books, but they told that the books are difficult nowadays to read. So why don't you give us some video clips? So this is a video clip I am preparing almost after 5-7 years, but keeping all the things which we had done that time in mind. So that is the way that I am proceeding now. So the next clip will be, or the next you can say the section will